Alright, back out in the garage again tonight. Last night I primered everything with the self-etching primer. I got a video on that. But tonight we're going to lay down the paint. In the last video I went over this a little bit, but I'll go over it again for this video. I'm going to be using this Eastwood 2K paint. It's supposed to be good stuff. I never used it before. It's definitely not cheap. Again, I mentioned in the last video it's about 24 bucks a can. This particular one is actually a high temp engine paint, which I don't really need, but the color was right. The original color on this LT230E is called Winning Orange, like winning the race. And this, believe it or not, this Chevy Orange is almost identical. Might be a shade, maybe two shades off at the most. So that's why I went with this stuff. And it's a two-part paint. And you take this plunger here, turn this can over, you put the plunger there, and you pierce it, and that releases the activator. It's a two-stage paint, just like you would use at a body shop in a spray gun. The only downfall on this is it's only got about a 48-hour pot life. So in other words, you roughly got 48 hours to use it, and then it'll start hardening up inside the can. So that's not a problem for what I'm doing, because I'm going to have this all painted tonight. I'm hoping this one can spreads as far as I need it to. If it starts running short, I'll finish up the last piece that I can finish up with it, and I'll order more. Basically what you want to do, you got to obviously read the instructions, but they want you to shake this stuff for 2 full minutes before you pierce the can, and then a full 2 minutes after you pierce the can. So again, at 24 bucks a can, I would say it's pretty important that you follow the instructions precisely. So I'm going to go ahead and get this prepped, and we'll start spraying. Okay, I'm finished spraying the parts. I'm at the back end of the garage because I had to take my respirator off, and the fumes are a bit much. I had to take it off so I can talk. So I'm at the other end of the garage using my son's Honda 100R's platform here. So my initial thoughts of this Eastwood 2K paint, it's awesome. It went a long way. I just about used up the can on the 5 pieces that I have. I saved a little bit so I can touch up the spots tomorrow where the wire is, where the parts are hanging. There'll be a little bare spot there, so I'll get that a little touch up in the morning. They call for about 24 hours for this to fully cure. Probably be dry to the touch sooner than that, but it's a chemical cure because it's a 2-part paint. So once this stuff cures, it should be rock hard. So that I won't be able to tell that until I get it installed and we're out riding the quad for a while. We'll see how it holds up. But as far as the way this the paint lays down, nothing, you can't compare it to any rattle can paint that I've ever used before out of the hardware store, the big box store. It laid down really good. This nozzle, though I didn't play with it, in the directions you can actually turn that nozzle and get different spray patterns. The way it came from the factory was spraying great, so I didn't fool with it. Really didn't have any issues with it. I had one little drip, and I blame that on myself because I had my black gloves on, and the tip of the glove was hanging over where I was spraying, so I think a little bit of paint got on the glove and dripped off the glove, so that was on me. But towards the end, it's almost to the bottom of the can. Like I said, I left a little bit there so I can touch up tomorrow. But towards the end, it was starting to sputter a little bit, which you would expect from any aerosol can, so just be prepared for that. You don't want to get any splatter on your parts. I didn't get any. I could kind of tell it was starting to spit and sputter a little bit, and I think I was spraying upwards, so tomorrow when I touch up, I'll make sure I'm spraying downwards. But yeah, this stuff laid down really, really nice. Great spray pattern, and it let's see the mess it makes. I got all the quads covered up. That should pretty much be dust by tomorrow. That'll sweep up or whatever. But I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, and like I said, the one can seemed to do the trick. I'll get out here tomorrow when it's light out and I'll take a better look at everything, but so far I like it.